If you conduct your own search, you can find multiple models for both action learning and action research. The following is a selection that I have found useful. From their text, Action Learning for Development, Use Your Experience to Improve Your Effectiveness, Taylor, Marius, and Kaplan propose a personal development program applying action learning through the continuous cycle of planning, action, reflection, and learning. From our required text this term, we have Stringer's simple 3-step action research model of look, think, act. Now compare this model to the 8-step model on the previous slide. While we have only 3 steps compared to 8, it's important to note that with the exception of the specific step of consultation with behavioral science expert, all other steps are addressed in Stringer's simpler 3-step model. Though there are only 3 specific steps, we're not leaving out any essential actions. Perhaps the model pictured here helps us best relate action learning and action research to organizational development. Here, at the core, we see the steps for action learning and action research in planning, action, and results, and the feedback loops that create the ongoing process for continuous improvement. These core steps are represented within Lewin's change model of unfreezing, change, and refreezing. The whole model is then wrapped in a representation of systems theory of input, transformation, and output. And as we know, systems theory is a foundational theory in organizational development. Okay, this is our last slide for the Module 1 lecture. So, how does action learning and action research fit into your toolbox as an OD practitioner? Action learning and action research are additional tools you can use to engage your client in the diagnosis and solution to a problem. It's an alternative model to a more traditional expert-based OD model in which the OD consultant is the expert and imposes solutions. In this model, the OD practitioner and the client organization work together to gather data, seek understanding, ask new questions, and find new solutions. This is emergent credibility. You must have confidence that the process is emergent based on the participation of the stakeholders. For some of you, this may be familiar, and for some, this might be a new idea. During this term, we'll present real examples of real projects at the organizational and national level of how this intervention delivery method has been applied. So here's food for thought. In what organizations might this intervention strategy work? Where might it be more likely to fail? Command and control organizations, or those that are very hierarchical in nature, might not have the best success if participants are not empowered to question and seek new understanding. A more democratic organization in which innovation and participation at all levels is genuinely valued might have more success with this style of problem solving. In the end, the application of action learning or action research is contextual in the subject organization's culture. You have to figure out what works. The goal is that at the end of this course, you will have a new tool in your tool belt.